Ladies and gentlemen, hip-hop history has just been made. Not on a diss track, not in a surprise album drop, not even in some messy Instagram comment section. No, Kendrick Lamar just torched Drake at the freaking Super Bowl. That's right, the biggest stage in the world, and K. used it to cook up the most brutal humiliation of the decade. The man didn't just diss Drake, he turned him into a halftime punchline. Imagine sitting at home, ready to watch the Chiefs and Eagles go at it, and instead, you witness Kendrick metaphorically posterizing Drake in front of 120 million people. The performance? Explosive. The crowd reaction? Insane. And Drake? Oh, buddy, he's somewhere staring at his phone, plotting a comeback that might never come. So, let's break it down. How did Kendrick Lamar just Ethan Champagne Poppy in front of the entire planet? Kendrick's Super Bowl entrance was a whole statement. Before Kendrick even rapped a word, he was already making headlines. The stage went dark, and boom, Samuel L. Jackson's voice rang out, giving a monologue as Uncle Sam. Yeah, Samuel freaking Jackson, aka the guy who could scare Thanos into returning the Infinity Stones, was out here setting the stage for Drake's humiliation. And then, there he was. Kendrick, standing dead center, dressed like he just walked off the set of a 90s Spike Lee movie, looking completely unfazed. The energy in that stadium? Different. He knew what he was about to do. And then it happened. Not Like Us, the ultimate middle finger. If you're unfamiliar, Not Like Us is the Kendrick Lamar diss track that has haunted Drake for months. A song so scathing, it probably has Drake considering retirement and a quiet life in the Canadian wilderness. And at the Super Bowl, Kendrick didn't just perform it, he weaponized it. Before he launched into the track, Kendrick looked into the camera and said, "I want to perform their favorite song, but you know they love to sue."
I want to perform their favorite song, but you know they love to sue.
What song?
A direct shot at Drake, who had been allegedly threatening legal action over the diss track. And then, the beat dropped, and America lost its damn mind. The camera cut to celebrities in the crowd, LeBron James, losing it, Jay-Z, nodding along like a proud father. Even Taylor Swift, who was there supporting Travis Kelce, was spotted bopping her head. Meanwhile, the ghost of Tupac was somewhere smiling, knowing the real rap was back. And just when you thought it couldn't get any wilder, Serena Williams walked on stage. Serena Williams, the ultimate cherry on top. If you've been keeping up with the Drake-Kendrick saga, you know that Kendrick has been relentless about reminding Drake of his past with Serena Williams. The GOAT tennis player once allegedly had a thing with Drake, and Kendrick made sure to bring that all back into the conversation. When Serena stepped onto that Super Bowl stage, nuclear meltdown. Drake was probably at home throwing his phone across the room like a rejected contestant on The Bachelor. Imagine watching your ex celebrate the man who's currently bodying you in real time. The pettiness levels? Astronomical. Serena smiled, waved, and then pointed at Kendrick like she knew. And at that moment, it was over. Drake had officially lost everything. Social media's reaction? Absolute mayhem. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and every platform instantly turned into a Kendrick Lamar appreciation society. Memes were dropping before the performance even ended. Drake waking up tomorrow and realizing Kendrick ruined his career during the halftime show, accompanied by that infamous picture of Will Smith crying. Drake just called Future and Metro like, "Bro, drop another album, I need a distraction." Serena Williams showing up was the biggest assist since Magic Johnson in '85. Drake's own fans were struggling to defend him. Some even started tweeting out, "You know, at the end of the day, we should just appreciate both artists." Oh no, buddy. That's the same energy as a dude getting cooked in a rap battle and suddenly saying, "It's all love though." What Kendrick's Super Bowl performance signified, Kendrick Lamar orchestrated an artistic and cultural statement that will be studied for years. From Samuel L. Jackson's Uncle Sam introduction to Serena Williams' mic drop moment, every element was meticulously designed to symbolize Kendrick's place in hip-hop, his dominance over Drake, and his role as a truth-teller in the culture. Let's break it down. Uncle Sam's introduction, Kendrick as the voice of America's reality. Samuel L. Jackson, appearing as Uncle Sam, wasn't just cool, it was a message. Uncle Sam is the personification of the U.S. government, often used to push nationalism and military recruitment. But in hip-hop, Uncle Sam represents systemic oppression, corruption, and the way power controls the narrative. By having Samuel L. Jackson set the stage, Kendrick was doing two things. 1. Positioning himself as the real voice of America, not just some industry plant making chart-friendly hits. 2. Taking direct shots at Drake's industry-backed status, essentially calling him the corporate face of hip-hop, while Kendrick represents the people. It was like watching Pulp Fiction's Samuel L. Jackson lean into the mic and say, "And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee." Kendrick was about to unleash holy rap retribution, performing Not Like Us on the biggest stage ever. This was pure theater-level pettiness, and it was beautiful. The Super Bowl is a corporate-friendly, sanitized event where brands don't want controversy. And Kendrick? He walked right in and performed a Drake diss track. He even mocked Drake's legal threats. That wasn't just a jab. It was a declaration that no lawsuit, no industry politics, and no label interference could silence him. It was Kendrick planting his flag and saying, "Hip-hop is still about bars, and I just buried Drake with mine." Serena Williams, the ultimate checkmate. Drake's entire certified lover boy persona has always revolved around his entanglements with high-profile women. And for years, he's been linked to Serena Williams, a relationship he's referenced in his music. So, when Serena walked onto that Super Bowl stage, standing next to Kendrick as the crowd erupted, it wasn't just a flex, it was a psychological meltdown for Drake in real time. Serena's inclusion flipped the power dynamic. For years, Drake controlled the narrative, rapping about his past with Serena. But at that moment, Serena chose sides, and she didn't pick Drake. This wasn't just a performance, it was a public execution, and the message was clear. Kendrick Lamar isn't just a rapper, he's a cultural force. Drake's response: silence for now. So far, Drake's response has been nothing, and honestly, that is the response. Drake is a certified Instagram cryptic caption expert, yet he's been quiet as a library after finals week. Not even a passive-aggressive LOL. Drake is in his quiet era, which is how you know Kendrick really hurt him. The last time Drake got this humbled was when Pusha T aired out his entire secret family in 2018. But at least that diss was on wax. Kendrick just did it live on national television, with corporate sponsors making sure you saw every single frame in 4K. If Drake does respond, what's he going to say? Is he going to try another AI-generated diss track? Or will he hit us with the classic "I'm too rich to care" move? Either way, it's too late. The damage is done. What this means for hip-hop: this isn't just about Drake versus Kendrick. This was about something bigger. This was hip-hop being hip-hop on the biggest stage possible. For years, people have been saying rap beef is over, that the industry is too corporate now. But Kendrick just proved that the culture still matters. Those bars still matter. That authenticity still wins. And honestly, this might go down as the moment that defines Kendrick Lamar's legacy. Not just as one of the greatest rappers ever, but as the guy who humbled Drake in front of the whole world. So, let's recap. Kendrick used the Super Bowl to diss Drake. He performed Not Like Us, knowing full well Drake was at home losing his mind. He brought out Serena Williams just to twist the knife deeper. The internet imploded. And Drake? Radio silence. At this point, Kendrick might as well be Thanos, because he just snapped and wiped Drake's credibility off the map. And we all got front row seats. What's next for this feud? Will Drake try to clap back? Will he pretend this never happened? Will he just retreat to his Toronto mansion and start binge-watching Gilmore Girls? Who knows? But one thing's for sure. Kendrick Lamar just made history, and Drake might never recover. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments. Do you think Drake can bounce back from this? Or is this the final nail in the coffin?